Hey guys, I want to tell you about our new tool called DeerScore. So DeerScore is an AI scoring model where you can upload a photo of a buck and we'll instantly score it for you. You can upload a photo of a mounted buck or a trail cam picture. It can be during the day, at night, it can be any angle, and we can score it. Obviously, the better the photo, the better the estimate, but we can score any buck as long as the antlers are visible. So what this model is, we're not reselling you ChatGPT. This is actually a custom deer scoring model that we've created. So we're using a model called ResNet. It's been around, I think, since 2012, but we've basically taken a ResNet model and then we fine-tuned it on about or over 10,000 whitetail buck images. A couple of things about that, or about, I guess, scoring in general. So there are 3 different scoring record books, and also 3 different scoring methods. You've got the Boone and Crockett method, the Pope and Young, and then the Buckmasters method. Boone and Crockett has been around the longest. They started, I think, in 1887, and they were actually started by Theodore Roosevelt, a former president, so that's pretty cool. Pope and Young started in 1961, and Buckmaster started in 1994. So a lot of people like to say that scoring is this new thing that only young hunters care about, but we've been scoring deer in our country for a very long time. One other thing I'll say, these record books will only accept deer above a certain threshold, but I think that, you don't have to have a record-setting buck to be interested in score. I think you can kill a small buck and just be curious what it scored for your own interest, I guess. You might want to know how a buck that you killed this year compares to one from last year. Or maybe you want to compare it to your buddy's buck down the street. So everyone has their own reason for wanting to score a deer, but whatever your reason is, I think, you don't have to explain it to anyone. And then I like to think of it, I like to think of deer scoring the way that we thought about race results from back when I was in high school and ran cross country and track. We had a website back then called alabamarunners.com, and you could go on that site and see race results from any race. And you might see a JV race with really slow runners, and you might be one of the last runners to finish in that race. But you can click on the race results and see, you came in 289th place at that race. But people love that website because everyone is at a certain level, and you care about the level that you're on, and not other people's level. And I think scoring's the same way. You don't have to have the biggest buck to care about score. You can just use it as like a personal benchmark to see, is the deer you killed this year bigger than last year's deer? So I like to think of scoring in the same way as the race results from cross country back in high school. The last thing I'll talk about is the pricing. So you can make an account for free, and then we'll give you 15 free scores. And then once you use those up, you're also going to get 2 free scores every single Saturday for the entire hunting season. So you can go on our website, make an account, and you'll never have to pay if you don't want to. And that's just because we want to make this tool accessible to everyone and make it so that you don't have to pay to use it. So come check us out, openwoodsoutdoors.com.